Test 1, 2, 3.
Uno, dos, tres.
Put this on your neck, wherever's most comfortable for you. You know what to do.
It looks like he's like my emotional support dog.
Get him.
Yeah. Is he pulling you over? What are your teeth?
This is the part that I suck at.
How's my mustache look? Oh, I should have got my cream.
Just know I cuss a lot, man. That's my nature. Okay.
My name's Chase Bolton, and I'm in DDM.
My name is Steven Contreras.
My name's Sylvan Foster.
Miles Griffin.
My name is Andres Hanley.
My name is Ricardo Rincon.
Jacob Harris.
My name's Allie Stein and I'm in DDM.
I did the fundamentals of fabrication course, and from there I kind of got to work in a few different automotive companies. I worked for Bink Industries, went over to Gunther Works, then I was working at Zinger, and then I ended up at General Motors Design Studio up in Pasadena, and then I decided to come back to take the digital design and manufacturing course.
I was an operations manager for just some shipping company. Loved cars, had a passion for them. Did FOF and wanted to continue on to DDM. I saw a passion and I just wanted to chase it, and it seemed cool being able to design my own parts and do my own thing. And so yeah, I found out about it. I was just looking up fabrication schools at work because I was really over work. Found it, checked in California because I had some friends here, and yeah, ended up coming here like 2 months later.
I wanted to join DDM because I felt like I wanted to get a full picture of what I want to be doing, as far as I wanted the fab side. Then I wanted to roll over into the design manufacturing side of it. So I feel like you can be a well-rounded guy or employee, however you want to look at it, as far as creating things like projects and whatnot. So I wanted to have all the skills necessary to do all of it.
I kind of wanted to learn how to design my own like car parts and stuff like that, and just mess around with the program. And I kind of wanted to learn how to like CNC machine and all that, but this program didn't really tailor to that. It was more like the design aspect was pretty cool. So
I wanted to learn how to 3D model and 3D print things for prototyping and that kind of thing. So yeah, just get some experience. I did composites, and then I took FOF, and from there, Nick, he was like, just take it. Maybe you'll like it, maybe you don't. But I took it. I'm glad I took it. Some of it was hard, but it's pretty good. It wasn't too bad.
I didn't necessarily want to go into the field of digital design, but I wanted to like have it as background knowledge. Chase. I wanted to have it just in my pocket. I really want to go into fabrication, so but the knowledge of being able to design things on the computer and laser cut them and just have it perfect.
Prior to starting FOF, I was not really doing anything, I don't want to say productive. I was working, but I wasn't doing anything that was substantial enough to set up my future or provide for a family that I wanted to have. I was kind of just like looking around for schools and opportunity, things that were going to take me further. I'd never welded anything before. I'd never done any kind of fabrication. All I ever did was kind of like tinkering with my own cars and just a little bit of, you know, installation work. I saw the heavy presence on social media. It definitely pulled me in. It made it look really appealing to me. All the cool things, the freaking trucks, the race cars, you know, welding, you know, all the things that I thought were cool, but I didn't know how to do. I was noticing that we had a couple other classmates that were like really more advanced than the rest of the class, and I was like, man, what are those guys doing? You know what I mean? Come to find out, they took DDM, you know, and just seeing the way that they looked at things in comparison to the way that we looked at things, how they knew a lot more about things than we were. They were more comfortable with certain things that we were not, and they were more experienced and just more well-rounded about things like that, was one of the things that interested me in taking DDM. And then I spoke to some of the instructors, like Daniel. Ironically, Daniel was the one that kind of put it in my ear, you know. He told me that, I mean, we both agreed that that's where the industry is leading to. I took the chance and took DDM, and I do not regret it.
now? Do you feel like your skills have developed?
Oh, 100%. I mean, I don't think I could have done any of the things that I'm currently doing, even like throughout the course at home, building our trucks, without the knowledge of this school. I mean, I did not know how to open a file on a computer when I started this class. I wish I could have gone more in depth with some things, but just to have the base knowledge of like how to use SolidWorks, I can do that. I can run a laser, I can run a press brake, you know. Everything that we've learned, I've developed here and become better at if I didn't already know. I would like to be able to do SolidWorks and like do that stuff on the side. But I think as like a 40-hour-a-week career and something that I actually enjoy doing, fabrication and welding and like hands-on roll cage stuff is like my ideal job placement.
Definitely have developed. I went from nothing, so I didn't know anything. It was definitely a learning curve. I asked a ton of questions and just asked my instructor Josh about that one. And I was like, question. So now it's, because that was not knowing where all the buttons and everything are and what everything does. So now I'm still not even close to, I would say my skills have increased, but I know there's so much more that I need to learn. Everything was definitely a struggle, for at least for myself. Well, not for everybody else. There's other guys in the class that just immediately picked it up, grasped it, and ran with it. But for me, I definitely struggled heavily in the beginning as far as like doing things. So like for me now, it's just efficiency. So trying to build the part the right way, but the most efficient way for me, because I know there's 10 ways to skin this cat. So, but for yourself, I feel like what may work for one person and their fastest way may not be the fastest way for you. So it's just me finding my way through SolidWorks.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure, I would say. I guess understanding the blueprints was a little bit easier for me, just because I actually have had physical ones from companies that kind of gave me a better idea walking into the course of like what I was getting myself into.
Yeah, a lot. I'm a lot better than when we started, you know. I just kind of picked a lot of it up pretty quickly. I only struggled here and there with like minor things, but that's pretty much it.
The skills that I've developed are hard to put into words. I've developed an eye for different shapes, different dimensions, different tolerances. I've developed an understanding of how things can be created, you know, because I've learned different methods of creating things, then you can also learn what is possible and what is not possible, right? It's really hard to put into words the skills that you acquire from learning all of these things together, because they all mesh together so well. And it's kind of funny to think that all these things that you learn here, all these concepts can be applied in so many other places, not just welding, not just cutting metal, not just on the computer designing stuff, right? Because when you're doing SolidWorks and you're designing on CAD, you actually are learning how to build things as well, right? So imagine somebody that's not doing anything to do with fabrication using SolidWorks in assemblies could learn how to build this whole truck without ever touching it. I mean, yes, obviously it's different to assemble something on a computer than it is to assemble something in person, but you would be able to look at this and say, this part goes here, that part goes there, this part goes here. You can completely disassemble something and then know how to reassemble it and have a more visual representation of what it's like in person.
Yeah, absolutely. I've definitely gotten better with computers. Not that it's a computer course, but I was not very good before. Extracting zips, dude, winter on me and him, homies, dude. Yeah. My skills have definitely improved. Like, I understand more about designing parts. So I can sit down and I can try to make something the best of my ability. I can make tabs, I can make a 4-link, I know the basics on how to make a cage, and I can put everything together on the computer and see what it'll look like before I even try to make it. So that's pretty cool.
Yes, of course, yeah. Gotten a lot better, a lot more comfortable. Going into the digital space kind of threw a wrench in things, but got the hang of it. So trying to view things in a different way, trying to take them from a 2D to a 3D is probably the most difficult.
Oh yeah, man, the beginning I suck, man. Like, this is how bad it was. I sat in the front row, like in the middle. I had to move in the back row closer to the teacher because I'm retarded. And I don't know, I could not do it to save my life or the first 2 weeks. I was like, I wanted to quit, and I told him like, dude, if I don't get it, I'm gonna quit because this is way too hard. Like, I'll just go become a welder because I like welding. Welding is fun, but this, man, I wanted to punch the screen. I had to leave. I had to walk out of class so many times. I was like, I don't get it. I don't understand what you're doing. I can't do it. I hate you. I figured it out. Cohen, the guy next to me, he saved me, man. He helped me so much. He's like the main reason why like I'm able to know what I know now because he just helped me so much.
During the time, what was your favorite project you did in DDM?
My favorite project? Probably the egg drop.
Running away. Is that your name?
Allie.
And what is it?
A tire.
A tire?
A tire and a wheel, and the tire is made out of TPU. Pretty much everything is TPU except for the face.
Gotcha.
But it's just glued on there.
And it's inside in the middle?
Here.
Okay, cool. Can I showcase it? Do you think it's gonna win?
No.
This is a rocket. Really? It's full width.
Hell yeah.
TPU, and it's gonna get dropped off the roof.
Right on. Do you think it's gonna win?
Maybe.
Right on.
You know what I did?
Elon will be proud.
Oh yeah.
All right, man. What you got?
Got a made plane.
Jeez.
Yeah.
And where's the egg?
It's right here in the front.
Sweet. What is it made out of?
It's made out of TPU and carbon fiber filament.
Oh, sweet. Where's the carbon fiber?
So this is carbon fiber, so it's going to be a mix of PLA and carbon fiber. So it's going to be stronger than natural regular PLA.
Cool. Do you think it's going to win?
Probably not. It's going to explode.
Definitely. All right. What you got?
This is my contraption. You got a name for it. There's a sleeve that slides out, but it's real tight right now, so I'm not to pull it out. But the egg is inside that sleeve, and it's down right in here. And these little pieces didn't go all the way I wanted them to, so I just JB welded on. And we're good to go, baby.
Sweet, man. What is it made out of?
TPU all day.
Right on. You think it's gonna win?
Actually, I do think this thing's gonna hold.
All right, cool.
So there's an M67 frag grenade. It's made out of PLA. The spoon's made out of PLA, and then on the inside, I got a little TPU ball for it, and the eggs in there.
Oh shit!
So,
Cool.
Yeah, hopefully it holds up.
All right, man. What you got?
This.
Sweet.
TPU on the outside, and then I got PLA on the inside.
Right on. The egg's right in the middle?
Yeah, it's like literally right in the center.
Hell yeah. You think it's gonna win?
Hope so.
Sweet, man. All right, Andres. What you got?
Robert, so this design was modeled off of the 308 Win. All right, this is Hanley's Gun Supply Special right here. Okay, we got our egg right there in the tip, ready for impact, and it's not gonna work.
Gotcha. What is it made out of?
It's all TPU. Overture high speed blue TPU.
Sweet sauce. Cool, man.
I've not been interviewed.
No, don't worry, got it. What you got?
Got a little soda, quote unquote soda. They pop it open.
Oh. It's a brown egg.
Yeah.
Might be a difference. This is the first time we've seen a brown egg here.
What do you mean by that?
What you got, Chase?
I got Fab for short. It's a big ass. It's made out of TPU, all of it.
Right on.
2 different sections, and then you have the little removable, fillable, drinkable section. Just TPU, all TPU, super soft, squishy. Hopefully it'll win.
Sweet.
We'll see.
Let's do it, man.
Plug it, and it actually works.
Stevens is up. 3, 2, 1.
Whoa.
Damn.
Like this? All right. 3, 2, 1.
You got a kit?
Well, because I super glued it on there.
Oh.
No, it broke.
Oh, looky.
Are we pulling the pin on this one?
Yeah, pull it.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Right here. Damn. Oh.
It's all broke.
There.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Damn, I survived the breakaway legs. If it survived, holy
I need one of y'all to pull from this side. It's got a tight collar.
oh, no way.
Oh! Yeah. Miles, you're up. 3, 2, 1.
Let's see. It's got layers. Hold on.
It's good.
It's good. Oh, that's good.
Which way is it going?
Sit underneath it.
3, 2, 1. I might have made it.
Done. His leak. Yep, that's his leak.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Sounds like. Did it work?
Yeah, of course it worked. I did the math. Did it work? Yeah, cool.
Hell yeah. Somebody left their up here. 3, 2, 1.
I think it's good. I believe in you.
It didn't break. Can't play. It broke.
Chase is 4.
Like a 64 ounce.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, hold on. It's good. Ah, that's a crack.
How am I doing this? Going just straight down?
Throw it out. Throw it out. Don't go straight down. Throw straight down.
Straight down. 3, 2, 1.
They wanted to catch wind.
It did.
We made those.
1 second. I might take a minute.
We're good. Hold on. That's not a Fab School shirt.
What were the best times you had with the classmates and instructors?
Probably just sitting during lunchtime in the classroom and hanging out with everybody in there. Just hanging out with everybody has been pretty cool.
Ooh, I gotta throw a shout out to my instructor Josh, man. He helped me a lot. Huge shout out to instructor Josh for that one, yeah.
My classroom instructors, God, I hate those guys. Nah, they're great, man. They're really great. I think what really helped me get adjusted is that they're both military, you know. So I was able to like bring down the little like wall that you have and stuff like that, and we were able to like, you know, communicate bullshit a little bit, you know, talk about like our military history, and it brings out more of the real character and the real person that they are with myself. So honestly, the instructors, every single one from Composites to FOF, you know, the Wizard and DDM, you know, like every single one helped me a lot, and I struggled with all three, but they helped me, and I appreciate that, you know.
Just every day, just joking around. So thanks to the Fab School for teaching me some things, and shout out to the class and the instructors, but yeah.
Definitely the egg drop for sure. You know, finding out whose design sucks, which is most of them, because none of them worked. And then, yeah, just every day. Every day is pretty cool. Everybody's going through the struggle. Everybody sucks at first, so you all kind of suck together, and that kind of bonds you. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, it's yeah, I don't think there's one specific time. I think everybody just kind of comes together and does some really cool stuff. Shout out Allie for keeping me in the course and keeping me happy. Seven, Cohen, Miles, Steven. I'm just gonna name everybody. Yeah. They're all sick. They're all, yeah, just go down the list.
Just being in class and being around everybody, it gets SolidWorks and this class, if, like Chase said, like the first couple weeks, I wanted to drop out. I was like, dude, I can't do this. This is horrible. And, but everyone sucking together helps. and just being around everybody. Like, you can have a shitty day and someone says something funny, which is very normal, and it helps a little bit. You know, there's always something happening. This one, Chase, for making me come to school every day, and Luca, and my family, and just all the instructors here.
It reminds me a lot of being in the military. It kind of really put me back in that space of, like, you know, messing around with the guys and having that camaraderie. So it was really cool to have that again and remember what that was. You know, shout out to my instructors. You know, they did a great job of getting us all the answers that we had or that we needed. I would definitely say that, you know, even if they didn't know something, that they would go out and seek that knowledge and you know, relay it back to us. And you know, that's awesome. That's kind of what you're looking for when you have an instructor.
Oh, well, everything, man. Everything. Camaraderie is one big thing, you know. In my last class, we had a really tight-knit class. Everybody was really cool with each other. Everybody got along very well. So you kind of learn that. You learn how to work with different kinds of people. There are opportunities to make good memories here. There are opportunities to make new moments. This whole entire experience has been something I have never done, never experienced before, and I'm super grateful that I did it, you know. I guess that could be the answer to that question, really. First of all, I want to thank my wife, my son, and my grandmother for supporting me through this journey and allowing me to leave home and pursue this. And I wouldn't have been able to do it without all of them. As far as the instructors go, every instructor has aided me along the way in one way or another. But I mean, huge thanks to Nick and Daniel, huge thanks to Josh and Jared, Penny, Bridget, you know. I mean, everybody, you could ask any instructor here, everybody has helped me do something in one way or another, you know, so I'm grateful for everybody here. You know, I could go down the whole list of all the instructors that have come and gone since I've been here. Everybody that has helped me out with something, you know, when it comes down to it, I'm grateful for this whole school. Until I got here, I didn't know if I was making the right decision or not, and then I got here and it's the best decision I ever made.
Second interview, fantastic.
Sweet.
First one, great. You good?
Yeah, yes, sir. Absolutely.
Chase needs to put on deodorant more often. I should have just held him like this the whole time. No, 1, 2, 3. Wait, hold on. On 3.
Okay.
Your feet stink.
Okay. On 3. Yeah, man, for sure.